J.K. Simmons in talks for Commissioner Gordon in Batgirl film. Yeah. Well, this is actually a couple of days old now, but I got a little distracted by all the Black Widow news. And with apparently Emma Stone and Emily Blunt joining in to sue them as well, sue Disney. Emily Blunt was almost Black Widow. How about that, huh? Small world, huh? Anyway, let's check out what's going on in that other superhero universe, the DCEU. So Cosmic Book News has it all wrapped up here for us. So yes, that's the thing. It is reported that J.K. Simmons is currently in talks to reprise as Commissioner Gordon for the upcoming Batgirl movie coming to HBO Max, starring Leslie Grace as the first Latina version of the character. And the point I keep coming back to, just forget about promoting that. If that's all you're going to promote, it's going to send signs that the movie isn't that great, and you're using that as a shield for your lackluster plot, because that's happened time and time and time and time again. Other people are saying, "Oh, I really like her. I think she'll be great," and all that. And I heard Cameron Pasha say, "No. She was the best one in the audition and all that." Okay, maybe she really was, but still, it's 2021, so it is a factor in it. So, but that's the decision. She got the role. I hope she does good. So then it came, who would be Commissioner Gordon, because one would think that the story is going to be about a father and daughter and some conflict there and all that type of stuff. But who would be Commissioner Gordon? And it was, I was leaning towards, well, I guess Jeffrey Wright will be, because he's Commissioner Gordon in the Matt Reeves Batman with Robert Pattinson. And so so there's that connection there. Maybe that's what there'd be. They're going to do this Gotham series on HBO Max that's connected to that version of Batman. And thought, well, this might be another little thing to in the movie on HBO Max could end up being kind of like a pilot maybe for a series or something. But no. Here's the deal. He says, oh, yeah, the Hollywood Reporter and Deadline saying they're hearing that J.K. Simmons is in negotiations to come back as Commissioner Gordon. Come back, yes, because he was this Batman's Commissioner Gordon. So the interesting thing here is not just the Batgirl movie, but is this a sign that, yes, Snyderverse yet lives, regardless of Zack Snyder himself being involved, but it's his templates and characters that can restore. And could we get a Ben Affleck Batman series on HBO Max? And oh man, so hey, I'm all for this Batgirl movie if that's what it's leading to. And I mean, good Lord, J.K. Simmons, look at him. It's like Commissioner Gordon walked off the comic book page. You only got to see a little bit of him, but he's a solid, fine actor. I liked his work. Stars should not have canceled his series counterpart. That was really cool. He really, boy, man, he was great in that. And of course, he is also the quintessential J. Jonah Jameson. So it's interesting that he's two major roles in the two different Marvel and DC universes. But he really made the role, and it's like it's hard to think of anyone else playing. There is the thing about, well, yeah, he looks like Commissioner Gordon, but well, hey, we'll see how they dollar up for the role and what her costume looks like and everything. But anyway. So yeah, it was previously rumored that a new actor was being sought, so that there would be a third Commissioner Gordon, and so many years or what have you, and all of that. And it was thought, oh, this will be a Latino actor because she's Latina, and so that would make sense and all that. But if Simmons is back, then yes, you have to assume that his wife is Latina or that Barbara Gordon is adopted. I don't like that idea. No. They went through that with the stupid Fantastic Four movie because we just got to have Black Johnny Storm, but then Sue wasn't black. So, she's adopted. Well, now you're changing the story even more. So, no, I think she should be his daughter biologically, and that his wife's Latina. That there solves the problem. There's not a whole lot of stories about his wife that I recalled. I haven't been keeping up with Batgirl comics and all that. So maybe they did, flesh out her story more. But for the purposes of the movie and all that, and they've cast Leslie, so I don't see the need to change the story even more just to accommodate all of this. It's very simple that, well, okay, so then the wife is swapped too. So, but I think the main core of the story is going to be Commissioner Gordon and Barbara. And so it works. I think that's a much better solution than this business of her being adopted. I'm not crazy about that. So apparently rumors also offered at but yes, that was another thing that they were going to steal from Batman Beyond. It's because a lot of people say, oh, Michael Keaton could be Bruce Wayne in Batman Beyond, which I think would be a really cool thing to do. That's the one that makes sense, but it's current era and stuff. That he would be a mentor to Batgirl, and there was talk of that, and that's what the Batgirl movie would be. That it would spin off out of this Flash movie. But now it's because the two Batmen are apparently going to meet in that movie now, and that he stays behind in the DCEU to be a mentor to Batgirl. I don't know. That's a bit nutty to me. I think it'd be better if they developed a Batman Beyond movie with him and set it in the Tim Burton universe and all that he's from, So the best outcome would be there. Oh, yeah, there'll be a Ben Affleck Batman series. That's what I want. And that they keep J.K. Simmons around. And so they're going to keep him on with Batgirl. So Batgirl will be a DCEU character. And who knows, she might have a cameo in the Flash movie as well, as that's kind of an introduction to her. Because when she was first announced, I thought, oh, is that what they're doing? Because there's all this multiverse stuff and everything. But right now, it appears she's a DCEU character, unless they're going to have JK play a different version of his character. That would be kind of silly. But hopefully, the negotiations are going well, and it's already a done deal. And it does signal the return of Batfleck and do his Deathstroke story as a series for HBO Max. I think that's a no-brainer. I think it's it'll get you subscriptions. I think it will, and that's what you really want. Not just the views of your current audience. Oh no, you want new audience in there, and a Batman series of any sort. I say it has to be good on the level of Netflix's Daredevil or something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's a moneymaker. It's a no-brainer. I don't know why you're sitting around not doing it. I guess because everything's so clustered due to the bad management and decisions over the years. But yeah, if you can get Ben Affleck back in that suit and do a series, that would just be amazing. And, we'll see what the Pattinson movie does. They're going to be stepping on each other's toes here, but it is what it is. And you got to forget about the past 15 years or so and the idiocy that's dominated Hollywood's thinking and get back to making money. And I think this would make money. So this is interesting news. It's pretty cool for the Batgirl movie. And J.K. Simmons, again, is an excellent actor. He's a solid guy. And it's kind of like, he'd always been around. You'd see him in roles and stuff. And then when I started seeing him shining through, especially in his performance in Counterpart, it reminded me of Bryan Cranston. It was like this guy was always around. And then all of a sudden Breaking Bad happened. And this is a guy who is very solid and he could carry a series if you wanted to. So you want to keep him within your arsenal of tools you can use in the ongoing battle of streaming wars and superhero movies. So hope this is true and works out because it sounds really good to me. It's not perfect, but hey, I'll take it. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.